Watch it. You're about to enter the spin cycle. I'm Michael J. Fell. Our show begins right now. Today's top story, Bob Beckel, you are wrong. For those who are unaware of the big dust-up stirred by Florida Representative Allen West, here are the remarks he made at a Lincoln Day dinner in West Palm Beach, Florida. We need to let President Obama, Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi, and my dear friend, the chairman of the Democratic National Committee, we need to let them know that Florida ain't on the table. Take your message of equality of achievement. Take your message of economic dependency. Take your message of enslaving the entrepreneurial will and spirit of the American people somewhere else. You can take it to Europe. You can take it to the bottom of the sea. You can take it to the North Pole, but get the hell out of the United States of America. These remarks led Bob Beckel, co-host of Fox News Channel's The Five, to blow a gasket on Monday. I'll tell you this, Mr. West, when you start shooting your mouth off like that, and I admire the fact that you were in the military and you served your country, I understand that. But before you start saying that, at the end of it, you said, get the hell out of the United States. Then you didn't say the policies. Now there's 20% of us, or 22% of us, that happen to be progressives who believe in what Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi say. You go on to say 100% of America. We're 20% of America, and we're not going anywhere, whether you like it or not. And you better be careful, my friend, because you're getting on the edge there, and you're taking that Tea Party crowd with you. Greg Gutfeld, Beckel's co-host, argued that Beckel's outrage was misguided, saying, during the break, I made a list of outspoken black liberals. Al Sharpton, Louis Farrakhan, Black Panthers, Jesse Jackson, Angela Davis, Comel West, Public Enemy, Eric Dyson. In our culture, we celebrate outspoken black leftists. So now you have one provocative American black conservative, and you liberals whine? I want to see more Allen West. He's not the first, but he's the beginning. And it's refreshing. To which Beckel responded, you want to see more of that hatred? You want to see that kind of hatred in America? Gutfeld countered, that's not hatred. Beckel reiterated, it is hatred. It's the worst, most disgraceful, despicable, disgusting. Mr. Beckel, with all due respect, you are wrong. What Allen West said was not hate. You, being a progressive, that's how you're programmed to respond to anyone who disagrees with you. Emotionally. Consider these progressive accusations targeted at me after the Gabby Giffords shooting. I guess you must be happy with yesterday's shooting in Arizona. Is this your answer to everyone who disagrees with you? I just thought you're happy that there's another dead Democrat. Isn't that what you and your party want? All of us who disagree should be killed? I thought you liked that. Am I wrong? You care what happened to those people who were hit or killed? You have a heart? Wow, had us fooled. Or that another progressive, with finger wagging, told me point blank to my face over dinner that if it was left up to them, I would be silenced. That's hatred, Mr. Beckel. What Representative West said was not an emotional expression of hatred. It was a clear reference to the battle of ideas being waged in this country. Representative West is 100% correct. The American idea, the shot heard round the world, is that we the people can govern ourselves. We are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. By virtue of our humanity, we are entitled to the maximum amount of individual liberties consistent with law and order, and to the right of private ownership, including the right to own and decide for ourselves. These liberties and rights are to be equally protected by a constitutionally limited, representative government that derives its just powers from the consent of the governed. This is a distinctly exceptional American idea. The progressive idea that an all-powerful, centrally planned government with extreme hostility towards private ownership forces redistribution of wealth through progressive taxation in the name of social or economic justice. In order to ensure fairness, an oligarchy of self-imagined, self-appointed intellectual elite must be responsible for controlling businesses, industries, and the masses who are incapable of governing themselves. This was a position of a radical fringe political minority who called themselves progressives until early 20th century Americans saw for themselves exactly how bad progressive ideas really were, forcing progressives to change their label to liberal. This idea came to America from Britain's Fabian socialists and Germany's Frankfurt School. This is a European idea, not an American one. Among red-blooded, patriotic Americans whose brains haven't been polluted by progressive ideas, there's little debate that as designed by our founders, the United States of America is the most inventive, productive, prosperous, and charitable nation in the history of planet Earth. There has yet to be put forth a rational, logical argument to support abandoning the highly successful American idea in favor of a European idea that's currently failing in Europe itself. If you and your 20 to 22% want to live in a European-style system, move to Europe. When you get there, send the Europeans who want to live in the American system back to America. America will greatly benefit from that exchange. And remember, the spin never stops here, because your views deserve to be heard.